Dette er Hans Gaarde fra Nyhetsspeilet. Jeg er her med Tolec fra Andromeda Council, og vi skal nå snakke om de viktige endringene på jorden 21. desember og årene som kommer. So I'm now here with Tolec from the Andromeda Council, and we are talking about the present and near future Earth changes. Så jeg antar at Andromeda Council har vitenskapelig personell i Biosfærenes med utstyr som kan måle geofysiske forhold på jorda. Har de registrert at om jordens kjerne skiftet karakter og økt sine vibrasjoner den 21. desember, det vil si en uke siden. I assume that Andromeda Council scientists present in the Biosfærenes have equipment to measure geophysical conditions on Earth. Have they noted if the core of the Earth changed its nature and increased its vibration on December 21st?
Yes, this is a very good question. Yes, as I've talked about, the core of the Earth changed from what the Andromeda Council astrophysicists have told me was blue plasma.
Så dette er da et viktig tema, fordi jordens kjerne har da endret seg fra hva astrofysikerne til Andromeda Council sa var blå plasma.
Right, and this is different. Most Earth scientists theorize that the core of planet Earth is red, or at least was, red, hot, molten iron.
Så, fordi dette er da annerledes enn da det flertallet av jordens vitenskapsmenn som da har teoretisert, de har bare antatt at jordens kjerne har bestått av gulrød smeltet jern.
Right, but the Andromeda Council astrophysicists have told me that no, clearly over the many years of Earth's history, the core of the Earth until December 21st was blue plasma.
Så da har da astrofysikere fra Andromeda Council sagt at gjennom mange århundrer, frem til 21. desember, så var da jordens kjerne bestående av blå plasma.
Yeah, and when the alignment happened out in space, the supercharged magnetic energies changed this blue plasma to a new energy source, and that new energy source is called SAR, S-A-R.
Så da planetene var på linje 21. desember, så kom det inn mengder av da meget kraftig ladet altså magnetisk energi, som da endret dynamikken i jordens kjerne til da en ny energiform som da kalles SAR.
And from this point forward, at least from what was December 21st, 7 days ago, the SAR energy will become more pervasive through our planet.
Så liksom da fra nå av, fra 21. desember, som da er en uke siden, så vil da SAR-energien bli gradvis mer merkbar, gjennomstrømmende på jorden.
And concurrent with this happening, with this change to this new high energy source, the vibration of time, beginning December 21, the vibration of time starts to diminish. The frequency of time starts to diminish on this planet, such that by January 2014, we will no longer experience time on this planet.
Og da det som da skjedde parallelt med da det vi nevnte om jordkjernen, så er da vibrasjonen av tiden er da i ferd med å endres på jorden, slik at den vil da gradvis mer forsvinne. Og i januar 2014 vil vi ikke lenger ha tid her på jorden.
And this will be an interesting experience for Earth people, because so many of Earth people in society have lived their lives by time. They measure everything they do, not necessarily by what, but by when.
Så dette ville da bli en interessant erfaring for menneskene på jorden, fordi så mange i så stor grad har innstilt sine liv etter tiden, etter klokka, ved at de lever ikke etter hva, men etter når. So,
and someday in the future, in January of 2014, when this planet changes to become a fourth dimensional world.
Og en gang i januar 2014 så vil denne planeten endres til å bli en firedimensjonal verden.
Right, we will be a world that exists without experience time.
Vil det da bli en verden som eksisterer uten erfaringen av tid.
Yeah, will we still have morning, afternoon, lunchtime, things to do, nighttime? Yes, all of those things will still exist, but we will experience our days by what we do, not when we do it.
Det vil ennå være dagslys, kveld, natt. Disse erfaringene vil fortsette med, men vi vil da oppleve tilværelsen etter hva vi gjør, og ikke når vi gjør det. Så ble kjernene i noen av de andre planetene i vårt solsystem også forvandlet 21. desember, eller skjedde dette kun med vår jord som den utvalgte planeten? Did the cores of other planets in our solar system also get transformed December 21, or did this only happen within Earth as the one and only chosen planet?
The answer is somewhere in the middle of the two things you just described. Yes, the core of the Earth changed, but the same supermagnetic energy that affected planet Earth to make this change, it also affected other planets.
But in different ways?
Yes, and I honestly don't know those different ways. I just don't know.
I see.
There's a cause and effect. There is a cause and effect.
Yeah.
But so far to my knowledge, only the core of planet Earth was changed.
Yeah. Så det var egentlig da bare kjernen i jorden som ble endret, selv om da andre planeter også fikk kjenne disse magnetfeltene og så videre, men så fikk ikke de tilsvarende endringer. What about the sun? Was there any change of dynamics of the sun, or because of December 21st?
No, but the sun is already changing. There is a new blue star that became a blue star. It was this planet Holmes 17P, as in Peter. And that blue star, among other things, is helping the vibration of the sun to change from its current vibration to a higher vibration. And then I'll finish the last piece and tell you what it will become.
So, so there is some blue star, P17 or something. No, det en blå stjerne.
It used to be Comet Holmes P17. That's what it used to be.
Det var en komet, P17 eller noe, som har da en slags sånn funksjon ved at den da påvirker solen, og solen også ferdig med å øke sine vibrasjoner. So, yes, what's going to be with our sun?
Right, well, it's that new blue star is helping to transform our sun from being a yellow. Right now, we see it as predominantly yellow in color. Okay. It will become very much a blue-white star, as a higher dimensional star. It will change, very definitely change.
Solen vil også endres fra å være gul som den nå, til å bli en blåaktig stjerne i høyere dimensjon.
Yeah.
Interesting. So,
all part of change.
Så her det forandring på gang, geofysiske forandringer i solsystemet. So, and then 3D versus 4D, we have maybe talked about it. Just a question, will it be the first time that the planet goes from 3D to 4D? It's like, it seems Terial has went through the transition.
Yes. But here is what is different. This will be the first time that it will happen this way. That essentially a whole planet has the opportunity to shift all at once, like that, from 3D to 4D. Now, I did not talk to Tanya to explore with her how her planet changed.
Yeah.
But the Andromeda Council Biosphere commander has said to me, all of the people are very excited because this is the first time that anyone is aware that a whole planet of people will shift in one moment from 3D to 4D all at once. Bang, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, first time ever.
Så på en måte blir det aller første gangen at en planet med alle dens levende skapninger på vil da gå fra 3D til 4D i løpet av et øyeblikk. So, yeah, so can you say anything about life on other planets in our solar systems? Will they have any need or receive any help from Andromeda Council?
Some help, but very little. There is really not a need for help for the beings on other planets because many of those beings are already fifth dimension people. Many of the planets have fifth dimensional people on them already. And therefore, they will not experience difficulty in shift and all the changes that are going on our planet. Mother Earth, with all of the shift in vibration, there are earthquakes, volcanoes going off. It is manifesting physical changes on this planet that as organic people, we are having a difficult time with.
Yeah, so it's the Earth which is the real deal, and andre planeter vil få litt hjelp, men begrenset, fordi de har heller ikke det særlige behovet, fordi at liv på andre planeter i vårt solsystem er allerede i stor grad i 5D. So,
and the other reason why it is important to help us is because this planet is unlike any other. In many ways, this planet is like a laboratory planet. Everything I've heard from any of the people I've ever spoken with, both the Andromeda Council people and others, have said, this planet is unique. You have so much diversity on one planet. And I'll finish the thought when you're done.
Ja, det flere som sier da at det noe helt spesielt med jorden, som da blant annet på grunn av da alt livet, biodiversiteten, som egentlig oppsiktsvekkende i en større sammenheng. Yeah?
Many species of humans, Caucasian versus Asian, African, red man. These are not all from the same people from this planet. There were some indigenous people, but just like the people from Terrio, the people from Dakota, you have all of these people with all these different cultures, all this diversity on one planet. It makes for challenges.
Ja, og en viktig del av diversiteten på jorden jo da alle de ulike folkegruppene, de ulike menneskerasene, og mange av dem, så noen da innfødte fra jorden alene, men ganske mange av dem har da røtter andre steder i galaksen, eller i andre galaksen, ikke bare mennesker fra Terrial eller fra Dakota.
And to wrap up this topic, the great diversity from one people to the next creates also for some differences, some real differences in how each people think, how each people feel. Some like technology, others don't. Some believe in God out there, others believe in God inside. All of these differences make it a challenge to be on this planet. So it takes some babysitting for us. Those are the best words I can use.
Ja, det da også de store forskjellene mellom mennesker da, både på tvers av kulturer og da også på et individuelt nivå da, at man har da så ulike oppfatninger om hvordan verden skrudd sammen og større perspektiver og så videre, at det vil da kunne bli en utfordring. So if you now go to the coming Earth Strangers in 2013, which starts 3 days from now, the new year, which is the day this is going to be published, the 1st of January. Kan du fortelle om viktige geologiske hendelser du forventer vil skje på jorda i løpet av året 2013, og hva er det denne prosessen egentlig dreier seg om? Tolec, can you please tell us what you know about important geological Earth events you expect will happen during the year 2013, and what is this process really all about?
It's a good question. It is important to know that all of these things we've been talking about are a natural process of planetary evolution.
Det første som er viktig å vite er at dette er en naturlig prosess av en planets utvikling.
The earthquakes, volcanoes going off, massive rains, these all indicate physical manifestations of evolutionary shift.
Ja, så det som pågår nå med masse jordskjelv og vulkanutbrudd og ekstremregn og sånn, altså på en eller annen måte er dette bare fysiske manifestasjoner av at jorden er i endring, og det er en naturlig prosess.
They are truly physical manifestations of what happens before a planet is about to transform.
Så det er da en slags fysisk manifestasjon av det som foregår før en planet er i ferd med å transformeres, altså endres mer grunnleggende.
And I know I've told this story before, but it's a very good analogy. It helps people to understand what is truly going on.
Ja, så det er da en grei analogi for å hjelpe folk å forstå hva som egentlig foregår.
And here's the story. It's a quick analogy. A young man meets a young woman. They fall in love, get married. They create a baby.
Så her er da analogien. En ung mann og en ung dame møtes, blir forelsket, og de skaper et barn sammen.
The process of a woman being pregnant, her body goes through all sorts of changes and adjustments.
Og under kvinnens svangerskap så går da kvinnens kropp gjennom alle mulige slags justeringer, fordi barnet vokser inn i magen.
Right. For her, those 9 months of being pregnant, that is a life-changing event for her. She will never ever be a young girl again. She will always be a new woman, a mother.
Så for kvinnen som da har gjennomgått et svangerskap, så er det en slags livsendrende erfaring på et fysiologisk plan, ved at hun da ikke noen gang vil bli en ung jente igjen.
Yeah. As she prepares to birth a new life.
Mens hun da gjør seg klar til å føde, gi liv til et nytt liv.
Well, that is the best analogy I can provide about what is happening to planet Earth as she begins to birth herself as a newer high-dimensional world.
Ja, så man ser på da som at jorden er i ferd med å gi seg selv nytt liv til en ny høyere dimensjonal verden.
Right.
So,
right, and all of these changes that are happening on our planet, the unprecedented number of earthquakes and magnitude of earthquakes all across the globe, again, the physical manifestation of the changes this planet is going through. It's natural.
Ja, så det er da alle disse jordskjelvene som det er bare naturlig. Just to mention, some people are concerned about this Nibiru thing, but it's flown far away Earth if it was ever there, and it's will not make any influence anymore.
Well, I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
This Nibiru, just to have it in a way mentioned and sorted out. If there was a flying planet coming in called Nibiru, it is now outside the reach of Earth. It will not affect the Earth at this stage.
Yes, Nibiru. It's a very long story made short, but Nibiru passed over the top, not through, but way over the top of this solar system, and it is going outside of this solar system. That happened back in March. It's long gone. Yeah, so, no matter what other people say, Nibiru is a non-issue. Yeah,
so it was never anything to worry about. So, but other like the coming year, will there be like a pole shift or some earth crust movements or things like that?
Right. Yes. All of the things that I address on the home page of the Andromeda Council are expected to happen in 2013. The final shift of the crust of the Earth. Sometime after that, the shift of the magnetic poles. The going away of some land masses, the rising of others.
Yeah.
These are all things that we've part of the Earth changes in 2013.
So there might be some changes of the face of the Earth as well.
Oh yes, very much so. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we based on everything I have been told, the Earth crust is expected to turn 90 degrees. Say, example, from 3 o'clock on the clock face to 12 noon, 90 degrees. So, as an example, Norway and Sweden look to be north-south oriented today, yes? Well, when you turn them 90 degrees, they will now look east-west. This is part of the changes that will happen.
But is that something with the pole shift, some magnetic pole, or another thing?
That has nothing to do with the pole shift.
Okay.
That has to do with the crust of the Earth rotating.
Yeah, but will it be like, will it be notable when it happens? Will people hear something or?
Go ahead and translate what we've said already, because there's a lot there.
Oh yeah, I forgot the translation.
Yeah.
So so det vil bli noe jordskorpeforskyvning i 2013, og også et polskift. At jordskorpeforskyvning innebærer da at det som nå, en slags 90 grader forskyvning av det som nå peker nord-sør, det vil da peke øst-vest, og at det har egentlig ikke noe med polskift å gjøre. Så det er da en annen av disse jordens naturlige prosesser. So if we go to 2014, the first month, hva har Andromeda Council fortalt deg at vil skje i januar 2014? What will happen in January 2014 according to Andromeda Council?
Well, the first thing I will do is finish our discussion on 2013.
Yeah, of course.
And let you know and the people of Norway know.
Yeah.
There is a distinct difference between the crust of the Earth. Think of the crust of the Earth as free floating. It will rotate 90 degrees. Now, that event is completely different than a magnetic pole shift. So go ahead and I'll tell you about that next.
Ja, så først er dette da at jordskorpen vil da rotere med 90 grader, også en kvart sirkel, og at det har da ikke noe å gjøre med da endring av jordens magnetiske pol.
Yeah, it is expected that also there will be a magnetic pole shift, so that what is today magnetic north will move to the bottom, the physical bottom of planet Earth, and what is today magnetic south will move to the physical top of the Earth. That is a geomagnetic pole shift.
Okay, så det vil komme et geomagnetisk polskift som innebærer da at Nordpolen blir Sydpolen, og Sydpolen blir Nordpolen, for å si det enkelt, sånn rent sånn magnetgeografisk.
Yeah, and the pole shift event itself is not expected to cause problems.
Og polskiftet, det vil neppe skape noen særlig merkbare problemer. Hva med jordskorpeforskyvningen? What about the earth crust adjustment? Will that make any problems?
Oh yes. There's going to be a lot of water moving. Land masses will go down into the ocean. Other land masses will rise. Yes. The earth crust moving is going to make considerable change to the planet's surface.
Så jordskorpeforskyvning vil da bli svært merkbar. Det betyr at visse landmasser forsvinner i havet. Det kommer da nytt land kommer til syne der det er hav i dag, og at det da vil bli litt sånn noe med, altså, ja, havet vil på også da bevege seg på en måte.
So, you also, about 5 minutes ago, asked about January 2014. The simple answer is what we today live as and organic, blood, bones, skin, hills, mountain, rivers. Everything is organic. It will transform from being organic to the next higher vibration of 4D spirit matter essence.
Så da vårt da 3D-liv innebærer at det såkalt da organisk, som da liv, kropp, vev, planter og så videre. Og at det vil da bli endret fra organiske 3D til da spirit matter essence i 4D.
Right, and the best way to understand this is that we will to a great degree look the same. Spirit matter essence is matter that is made of energy. It's not organic. It is made of energy.
Så spirit matter essence da matter, altså materie, som består av energi, ikke av organisk partikler.
Yeah, and it is, they call it crystalline, made of crystals, crystalline, fine essence matter. And this is actually, when people talk about, spiritual life, this is what spiritual life is. It is literally living life in the next higher vibration, the vibration of fine matter essence, of energy matter.
Mm-hmm. So,
okay.
Maybe I'm not so good at translating that, men det noe med at spirit matter essence da høyere vibrasjon, og at da energi på en måte erstatter materie som driver, hvis man kan si.
Well, I will, and this is a good topic to explore. Let's say, for example, you have a human being, and he or she is riding their bicycle, and they fall, and they scrape their knee. The skin will come off. They will bleed. There will be blood.
Mm.
Those things don't exist in the fourth dimension.
Så et eksempel da at en jente sykler på sykkelen sin, hun faller og slår seg, begynner å blø, får liksom skrubbsår på huden. Det da typisk 3D, men så vil det ikke skje i 4D.
Right. You retain your human form and your human look, but your fourth dimensional human body is made up of energy, not organic materials.
Så du beholder da ditt menneskelige utseende, men din 4D menneskekropp vil da bestå av energi og ikke lenger av materie.
This is truly what it means to live spiritual life. It is life force of energy vibration. It is the best way to say it.
Så dette da hva det å leve 4D, det da livskraften fra vibrerende energimaterie.
Does that comparison help? Organic compared to energy vibration?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, is it possible to play ice hockey in 4D?
Sure, if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah,
of course. If you were playing, when you get banged up, you will not get a bloody nose because there is no blood. There's no blood. There's no bones. There's no skin.
Mm-hmm.
You retain the look, but there's no more organic. It is all based on energy.
But what about acceleration and these things? Is that according to thought and not according to physical limitations?
Everything that I understand about fourth dimensional life and fifth dimensional life and higher, the higher you go, the easier it is to be able to manifest things. Mm-hmm. Thought to create matter. Again, it's created out of energy, but the higher you go, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
Yes. But translation.
Yeah, sorry. It's like det fortsatt mulig å spille ishockey for eksempel, men det vil være annerledes, blant annet fordi smerte forsvinner, og du har ikke lenger kropp som man er vant til kropp, så er det noe med at jo høyere man kommer i vibrasjon, jo lettere blir det å manifestere fysisk, da. Så da blir det vel endringer av spillets gang, kanskje.
Right.
Så,
right. And also, the higher people, the higher vibration that people feel, that the higher the vibration, the more people exist in the vibration of love. That is the best way to say it.
Jo høyere vibrasjon det blir, jo flere mennesker vil da eksistere i kjærlighetens vibrasjon.
Ja.
Så er det noen mulighet for at jordens tidslinje vil endres, slik at det ikke vil skje en overgang til 4D, og hvilken sannsynlighet anser du der for at det skjer en overgang til 4D i januar 2014? Is there any possibility that the Earth's present timeline will change so that the transition to 4D will not take place? And what percentage of probability do you put on the 4D transition to take place in January 2014?
Well, my only answer and my best answer to this question is the following.
Mitt eneste og beste svar på dette spørsmålet er dette.
I have, not recently, but I went back to the commander of the primary Andromeda Council Biosphere, at least 4 or 5 times, many months ago, to double, triple, quadruple check on this issue.
Ja, så dette er et tema jeg for noen måneder siden, eller flere ganger over tid, 3-4-5 ganger har da henvendt meg til da, det primære Biosfærenes kommandør, og tatt opp med han.
I'm sorry. And I will say that he, as well as Ambassador Tonka, have been consistent with the information about January 2014. This is when your planet will change to become a higher dimensional world. Every time I've asked this question, they've come back with this answer. Every time.
Så både kommandøren og ambassadør Tonka sier da at det er sånn konsistens også i hva de ulike sier, og også over tid, at dette kommer, og det kommer til å skje. Det kommer til å skje i januar 2014, at da blir jorden en høyere vibrasjonsverden. Så du har sagt at mange av menneskene i planeten Jorden vil ha mulighet til å transformeres og leve menneskeliv i 4D. Hva mener du med dette? You have said that many of the people of the planet Earth will have the opportunity to transform and change for the human life. What do you mean by this?
Yeah, those words are very specific because, and I will do this in small parts for you so that people can grasp this concept.
Ja, disse ordene er da ganske spesifikt velvalgt for at flest mulig da skal få med seg dette konseptet, forstå hva det innebærer.
This information is truly about each person, or as a couple, a family, each person making a free will choice to choose to evolve to become a fourth dimensional human.
Så dette er da om, til syvende og sist, at da det enkelte menneske, det enkelte individ vil få, basert på frivalg, fri vilje, få en mulighet for å velge å bli 4D-liv.
Yeah, and that's what this topic is really all about, is the ability to choose, to transform into a fourth dimensional human, or their decision to not to, and stay three-dimensional. But that's a question on its own, so we'll move on next.
Så dette handler til syvende og sist om at det foreligger et valg. Mennesker kan velge om de vil da transformere til 4D, leve videre der, eller om at de da vil forbli i 3D og leve videre i 3D. Så vil dette skje med noen mennesker i løpet av 2013, vil alle mennesker forvandles til fjerdedimensjonsmennesker i januar 2014. Will this happen for any people during 2013, and will all people transform into 4D people in January 2014?
Right. I understand the question. Based on everything, again, this is based on everything that I've been consistently told by the people from the Andromeda Council.
Yeah. Så dette er basert på ting jeg er blitt fortalt konsistent fra ulike personer i Andromeda Council. Ja.
The transformation for the planet will take place January 2014.
Planetens transformasjon finner da sted i januar 2014.
Right. And this will be the point in time that people will transform from 3D people to 4D people.
Så det vil da være tidspunktet for at da mennesker transformeres fra 3D-mennesker til 4D-mennesker. Så hvordan vil de være annerledes, og hvordan vil deres liv være annerledes som fjerdimensjonale mennesker? Altså, how will they be different, and how will their lives be different as for the people?
Right. As an example, 4D people, fourth dimension adults, will not have to eat food. They can if they want to, but they will not have to.
Et eksempel er da at 4D-mennesker behøver ikke å spise noe. De kan hvis de har lyst på det, men de må ikke.
As higher dimensional energy people, we will derive most of our energy from the energy of the sun, the higher vibrational sun.
Så de fleste 4D-mennesker vil da hente sin energi direkte fra solen. Den solen som da vibrerer på et høyere nivå.
Yeah. And when we do eat, if we want to, it will be for pleasure, and primarily the transformed fruits and vegetables on the planet.
Så når vi spiser, vil det da være for nytelse. Og det vil da primært være da transformerte frukt og grønnsaker fra 4D-jorden, som vil være maten da.
Right, and I can make this one reference. This will save people a lot of time. On the frequently asked questions of the Andromeda Council website,
yeah.
I address many questions that answer about how life will be different for 40 people. People can easily go there and read it.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
For the life, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Så det finnes da mye på FAQ-siden, frequently asked questions. Er det da mye informasjon om dette her, hvordan livet vil bli i 4D? Du sa at noen mennesker, ca. 50% av befolkningen på jorden, vil velge å bli fjerdedimensjonale mennesker. Men hva da med de andre 50% menneskene som vil leve videre i 3D? Hva vil skje med dem, og hvilke valg vil de ha? You say that some people, approximately 50% of the people of planet Earth, will choose to become 4D people, but what about other 50%, or the half of humanity? What will happen to them, and what choices are they going to have?
Yeah, another good question. I will first address the people who will likely choose not to become fourth dimensional people. And I'll address this briefly. Go ahead.
Jeg vil først ta for meg de menneskene som velger ikke å bli 4D-mennesker, og da lever videre i 3D.
The simple reason, and this reason is without judgment, please understand. But
Den enkle forklaringen, og dette er da en forklaring som er uten noen form for vurdering, bare forstå det.
Yeah, the simple reason is that these people, at their deepest level, their souls need more seasoning. They need more 3D, third-dimensional life experiences, and they're simply not ready. They're just simply not ready to become fourth-dimensional people. It's that simple.
Ja, så poenget er da at på et slags sånn dypere sjelsnivå, så vil da mange mennesker ha behov for mer utvikling, eller hva man skal kalle det, på et sjelelig nivå, at de da på en måte simpelthen ikke er klare for å begynne å leve i 4D.
Right, and as a result, and the people of the Andromeda Council know this, so they are making available a pristine planet a few light years from Earth, which is larger than Earth, but it is virgin, pristine, and beautiful. And so those 50% of people who want to remain 3D, they can go to this Earth-like world to continue their 3D lives.
Så dette da noe som Andromeda er klar over. Derfor har de forberedt en flott ny jomfruelig planet som ser ut som jorden, litt større. Et par lysår fra jorden hvor den befinner seg, i vår galakse, Melkeveien. Hvor da de som vil leve videre i 3D kan fortsette å leve. And how are they gonna get there? Hvordan vil de komme seg til den nye planeten?
There are 2 biospheres that will be made available by the Andromeda Council. They're named Namaste and Pleiadra.
Så det da 2 av biosfærene til Andromeda Council som vil bli gjort tilgjengelig for å bringe mennesker dit. De kalles da Nemantra and what was the other word? Nemantra.
Namaste and Pleiadra.
And Pleiadra.
Yes. And those 2 biospheres will be made available for those people who wish to continue to live 3D life. They will be transport ships to go to the alternate virgin world.
Så dette vil da være transportenheter til å gå til den alternative virgin, nye verden. And
there are currently no people on this world. Of course there are natural plants and there are animals that are native to this world, but there are no people on this world. Completely uninhabited, no people, and completely undeveloped.
Så denne nye verden da helt uten mennesker. Det et naturlig dyreliv, det planter av vegetasjon, og den da på en måte ikke utviklet som en jomfruelig planet. So, but how or when is the transport going to take place, and how are people going to know that they're going to people have to make some decision? I don't know whether they are going to go or not, or how each one's going to know where to meet up for. I guess there are no tickets.
No tickets necessary. There are a few issues, and I'll take them one by one. When the settlers, because truly that's what they will be, just like the people from Tyrrell to Earth. When the settlers from Earth go to the virgin world, because it is completely undeveloped, they will be given some new technologies so that they can start their lives over. They will be able to have a nice, easy start. So that's number 1.
Det da et viktig moment da at de som da blir da for nybyggere på denne planeten et par lysår fra jorden, kommer dit. Planeten da uutviklet, men de vil da få teknologi som en flying start for å få en komfortabel start på det nye livet.
Right. And late next year, at least based on northern hemisphere standards, in the late summer, June, July, August, roughly.
Vi snakker da om førstkommende sommer, 2013, juni, juli, august.
I've been told that this is the time frame when there will be announcements for the people that want to travel to the new alternate Earth.
Så da vil det bli informasjon tilgjengelig for de menneskene som ønsker da å leve videre i 3D og bli med på transporten til den nye verden.
And keep in mind, this will be the time after many of the Earth changes have taken place.
Og på den tiden vil da det allerede ha funnet sted en del andre endringer på jorden, slik at det da på en måte ikke blir kommet som en overraskelse, jeg vet ikke.
So there will, by that point in time, there will be many announcements, so that for the people that want to go, they can talk among themselves, their family members, and they will need to make decisions on their own, what is best for each family.
Ja, så da blir dette et diskusjonstema, ikke minst internt i mange familier. Skal ikke dra, hvem vil av gårde og slike ting da. Så da, det jo poenget at informasjonen blir tilgjengelig, at man skjønner hva det dreier seg om, og at man egentlig kan da gjøre et bevisst valg.
So it's going to be an amazing time for everyone, and certainly for the people that want to have 3D lives. There is definitely an option for them.
Så da det veldig amazing, veldig spennende tider vi har i vente, og for de som ønsker å leve videre i 3D, så vil de absolutt ha en mulighet for å gjøre det. Så nå skal vi snakke litt om forberedelser og tilpasning til overgangen. Human adaptation and preparation for changes. This is maybe a bit about those who want to go on to 4D. Vil vibrasjonene fra følelser og bevissthet hos individet påvirke deres tilpasning til den nye 4D-virkeligheten? Bør mennesker fokusere eller endre noen av sine holdninger eller vaner for å oppleve en smidigere overgang, eller for å bestemme om de vil fortsette å leve i 3D eller gå videre til 4D? Will the vibrations of the emotions and consciousness of individuals affect their adaptation to the new 4D reality? Should they have some focus or change some attitudes or habits in order to have a smooth transition, or to help decide whether to stay in 3D or go on to 4D?
Wow, interesting question. Okay. Well, the first thing I will say is that this is truly a decision that each person, each couple, each family will need to make themselves. This is a unique personal decision.
Yeah.
Based on each of those entities. Single person, couple, or family. It's a very personal decision.
Så dette da en personlig beslutning for den enkelte. Enten det da en familie, det et par, eller da den enkelte på egen hånd.
And the best recommendations that I can make to people, at least ones that work well for me, are go out into nature and spend time in nature and become calm. Clear your mind and do whatever you can to have a more open, loving heart. That is the best recommendation I can give.
Så den beste anbefalingen fra Tolec da å gå ut i naturen, være ute i naturen, oppleve naturen, og liksom være i hjertet og leve fra hjertet. What did they say about the heart?
Open, being out in nature and being in touch with nature, and the only American words I can think of are getting out of your mind. The vibrations. This reflects on vibration. The higher you go in vibration, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, the more those are literal vibrations of love. The higher the frequency, the more love in each of the higher vibrations. So the more you can get out of your head and into your heart, the more loving you can become, the easier your transition into 4D.
Ja, så da vær ute i naturen og tøm hodet på en måte, åpne opp hjertet, og jo mer man kommer opp i vibrasjon, jo mer blir det som element av kjærlighet. Ved å leve mer i hjertet vil man også få en smidigere overgang til 4D.
Right. So whether you spend time in nature to do this, or you simply call your best friends, the people that you care the most about, or your family members, it is all about shifting into a vibration of forgiveness, acceptance, and love. Those are the vibrations of 4D.
Ja. Så da det også enten du da velger å være med de menneskene du setter mest pris på, med familien, eller du vil være ute i naturen, så det viktig da å fokusere på da tilgivelse, akseptering og kjærlighet, som da litt sånn frekvenser i 4D.
I know that people don't normally think of these concepts in this way, but again, the higher in frequency and vibration you go, those higher levels are of acceptance, of love. They literally have a vibrational marker, a vibrational resonance to them. It's the best way I can say it.
Ja, det litt ukjent for meg å tenke på disse konseptene på denne måten, men det er faktisk en sammenheng at jo høyere man kommer i vibrasjon, så er det da mer elementer av kjærlighet. And
in terms of adjustment, just living from your heart will help the whole change happen easier. It just will. Each person's personal transformation in January 2014. The more you live in love, leading to that point, the easier this process will be for everyone.
Ja, så er det liksom det å leve gjennom hjertet. Jo mer du lever gjennom hjertet, jo smidigere og lettere vil overgangen bli for den enkelte.
Yeah, you and I and many others could have a 4-hour conversation just on this topic, but it's probably one of the most important topics out of all of this.
Yeah, it seems like it's coming changes and choices and adaptation big time,
yeah.
And probably most people out there, not yet, they haven't even got the slightest idea about what is a bit farther down the street and around the corner. So sure, it's important.
Yeah, that's why I took some time to talk about what is the frequency of love. You know, why is it important? It's not important from this whole love and light new age movement. It's important because it is a more natural way to live, and it is the frequency. Again, it's the frequency and vibration of the higher dimensions.
Yeah.
It's a higher frequency. It's the only way I can say it. It just is. So if each person is being conscious about being more kind, more loving, more caring, it will make their transformation into 4D life much easier. That's the best one to translate.
Yeah.
Into Norwegian.
Yeah, but I'm afraid I lost it. But you know, Tolec, maybe I think that should be the last word. And most Norwegians, they understand English, and without my translation, they have it very, very clear, very directly from you in your language. So there are some minor questions remaining, but I think maybe this is so important that maybe we should just stop it here.
Yeah, this is a great way to end the conversation. There are so many people asking me these days about what can I do, and they ask about sitting and deep meditation, all sorts of things. It really doesn't take this. It just takes a quiet mind and a gentle heart and being more loving. And that is worth translating.
Ja, så det er ikke nødvendigvis å meditere som er det eneste saliggjørende. Så det viktige er å ha et rolig sinn. Sorry, I forgot. You said 3 points: a quiet mind.
A quiet mind, a calm and loving heart.
Og et rolig og elskende hjerte, et stille, rolig sinn.
Because these are truly the vibrations of at least mid-dimensional, mid-level, 4th dimension on up.
Yeah.
The higher you go, the more loving the vibration is. It's the best way to say it.
Dette er i hvert fall midtnivå på 4D, med de vibrasjonene fra den fokuseringen på individnivå.
Yeah, and again, I'm not talking about this from a lot of people use New Age terms. I'm speaking very plainly and very literal.
Yeah.
Just be calm, be kind, be loving to your family members, your friends, the ones you care about the most. That's where your attention should be.
Ja, really. Vær snill, vær rolig, vær hensynsfull, omtenksom, særlig fordi du setter mest glad på at det er der det er viktig å ha oppmerksomheten nå.
So that's this is I happen to agree with you. This is a great way to end, and I want to thank you for having me today. It has been an honor to be here.
Så da er dette en grei måte å avrunde på, og jeg vil takke så mye for å sette pris på å være her. On behalf of Norwegian people and the listeners, thank you very much for this important groundbreaking information which you have delivered with so much detail, precision and patience. So thank you very much, Tolec. So
thank you. You are very welcome. Is willkommen? Is that right? You're welcome.
Tusen takk til deg, Tolec.
All right, goodbye. Thanks again.
Bye. Thank you. Takk.